Hey everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to do a card series using the bike ride stamp set from Stampin' Up. I think this is just super cute. I love it for fall or whenever. This particular one I think I'm going to give to my daughter kind of as a back to school kind of a card. And then it also has die cuts that are available as a bundle if you are interested. And everything that you need, all the supplies that I'm using today are available through Stampin' Up, and I am a demonstrator and my link is down below. All you need to do is click on that and you can shop to your heart's content 24/7. So if you're interested, check it out. And let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, this is kind of a build your own stamp set. We call those two-step Stampin' sets, and you have to like put pieces together to make one thing, and I think these are some of my favorites. I love them, and they always come in these see-through stamps, and then you're going to need a block and to put them on. I like to use my Stampin' Scrub and also my Stampin' Mist, and this is super easy and a great way to keep your stamps clean. You just keep one side wet with the Stampin' Mist. This is the cleaner. The other side dry. You take your stamp after you've stamped on it. You scrub it with the wet side, and then you dry it with the dry side, and then you can put it away, and your stamp will be clean, ready for the next use, and will last you a lifetime. So I'm going to put this to the side, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a 3-inch block. And I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock cut at 5.5. It's an 8.5 by 11, cut in half at 5.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. Makes a card base. Super simple, super beautiful. And then I have a piece of crumb cake that measures 1/4 inch smaller than the card, so it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and that's just going to go right on top. Now, I'm also going to get out a piece of scrap grid paper. This is also something that we sell. It comes in a pack of like 100, and as you can see, I use them over and over again. There's lots of them, and it's just a lot of fun. Let's just turn it to the cleaner side. But honestly, I just use it until I don't need it anymore. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's pretty or not, because you're just going to stamp on it. And I'm going to use the StazOn ink because I'm going to be using watercolors with my stamps. So I am going to put the body of the bike down first. Now, I have not used the stamp set, so if I'm doing it in a poor order, I will let you guys know after I've stamped. But I think I'm going to put the body down first because I want to make sure that I know where to put the tires. So I want it to kind of fall off the page. And I think if I do it something like that, I will be in good shape. Now, there are stamps. This is the outline. There are stamps that you can use that will do. Actually, this isn't the outline. Oops, I need to get the outline. Or is this? This might be, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on just a second, let me look. No, this is the stamp that I need. The other ones have an outline. That part of the bike is kind of the outline for the seat and the handlebars. I don't really want a black bike, so let me change that up a little minute. I am going to use, what color do I want? I think I might go with Concord Crush. I like purple, and I like purple with crumb cake. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to ink this up. Like I said, this was the first time I've used this stamp set, so I apologize. But it will be cute. And I don't know, is that part straight? Let me look at the demonstration. So that part should be straight. And the tire will fit on there. I'm going to do it up just a little bit. Oh, I don't think it's straight. We'll go with it, see if we can work it out. If it doesn't work out, we got another side. It's the beauty of stamping. Okay, so now I will use the tire wheel, just that part. Let me return this one. I always like to put my stamps back right away just so I know that they are not going to get lost. Now this one I am going to use my Stays On ink, and I'm going to put this ooh, I didn't do a very good job. This one might be a little hard, so let me get my head in here. Sometimes with the Stays On, or sometimes with these solid ones, you have to kind of push it at the back. Ah, I screwed up. I lifted it up. I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay, no big deal. This is Stampin' in real life, guys. I didn't particularly like how the bike was stamped anyway. Make sure you have plenty of ink on it. And then I want this to be straight and up a little. There we go. That looks a little better. Clean this off, put it back, stamp the wheel. Get it good and inked up, put it down, and I am just going to spend a little minute pushing, but being very careful not to move it. Sometimes it's easier to stamp on a little pad. I should have thought of that, and I didn't, but that's better. So I'll just struggle with the next one too. So see how the tire is coming off the page? That's okay. I want it to. I want the bike to be off of the page, not totally on it. So I'm just making sure that the part that's on the card is stamped well. Yay. So there we go. There's our bike. Very cute. I'm going to clean this off, put this back. And I'm going to take this little ring. I'm going to get my Concord crush again. And this goes right around the edge, like the rim of the tire. It's a little off, but I'm not going to worry about it. And same thing over here. for me. Then I'm going to put this back. And I'm going to color the seat and the handlebars with watercolors, and I guess this too. And I think I'm going to take these books and I'm just going to put them on the seat. And I'm going to use the StazOn ink for that. And I'm just going to put it right on top. Pushing really hard, but being very careful not to move my stamp block. There we go. So just straight down, push, and then straight up. Now it does have a stamp that will fill in the books, and it actually has two, so you could do the books two different colors. But I'm going to use my watercolors for that. And I think I am done with my stamping. So I'm going to put my StazOn away. It's important that you cover up your ink. And let's see here. I'm just going to take my watercolors and I'm just going to put some color down, and it doesn't have to be perfect on these books. And I'm going to use different colors. It's the pages of that one. And I think I will make the handlebars and the seat and the pedal all gray. So you can see I didn't pay real careful attention to my coloring. I just put lots of color in where I wanted it to be darker, and maybe not so much color on the places that it could be a little lighter, but I didn't really pay too much of attention about getting all the details in there. And then I'm going to take my aqua brush. These are really cool. They're sold in a pack of 2, and you just put water in here and it activates the color, and you can see where you've colored. You can push the color around to fill in the whole area, and then you just clean it off. And to get it started, you just push on it, the water will come through here. It opens up like this. I run it through my tap to get it full. There is a fill line. You push it, let the water come through here and come out the end. You'll know that when it starts putting water out that it's ready, and then you can just paint. It's a wonderful thing. And then between colors, I just clean it off like that, and I don't have to push anymore to get my color out. And watercolors are pretty by themselves. So you can see from the blue down, I have not watercolored. I haven't watercolored the seat or anything. But these up, I have the green up, and you can see the difference. And you can see how it's kind of a watercolory look. It's like not all one color. Some of it's colored a little more than others. It's just really pretty. I love the watercolor look, and it's a very forgiving technique. So if you aren't the best colorer, or you are afraid you'll mess up on things or whatever, and trust me, I make my share of mess ups, and I honestly I don't really care. I think that mess ups are a part of it. You learn from your mistakes, and you can usually fix your mistakes without ruining the project. Just like this. I mean, I didn't have to waste any paper. But let's say the worst thing is that you have to throw it away and start over again. All you've wasted is paper. It's not a big deal. Be creative. Let yourself have some grace. And if you start something and you don't like it, and you're like, I'm just going to throw it away, give it a minute. Don't throw it away. Step away. Go do something else. Come back. See what you think. You may actually like it. Or you may think, oh, well, I don't like this. I'm not going to use it, but I can do this to it to save it. I have done that many times. More times than I'd like to admit, honestly. Because my patience is about this big most of the time. So there we go. Isn't that cute? So now I'm also going to take the brown. Sometimes they're hard to tell from the top, so the ends are colored. And I'm going to put some ground in here so that the bike isn't just floating in the air. I'll take my watercolor. You can really see the difference in that. Now I am pushing to get a little more water out because it was a little too dry. Now it's pretty wet, but a little push goes a long way. To help it dry out further, you can use your heat dryer. You don't have to. It will dry. It's just paper and water. But like I said, my patience is very short. I don't have very much patience, so I will help it along a little bit. I like to do both sides when I'm doing this so that it won't warp the paper. Or at least warp it less. Now I'm going to take a Stampin' Up pen, I think. Let's see. This is just a basic black, and it has a brush end, and then it has a fine tip end. And I think I'm just going to write on here, back to school. Because this card doesn't come with any sentiments. Or this stamp set, I mean. Now, I'm going to take the areas that I go down and I'm going to make those wider. I have been trying to learn some lettering. I'm not that great yet. I'm working on it. So when your brush stroke goes down, you make that area just a little bit wider. And you know, when you're really good, you can do this all in one stroke and you don't have to go back and like add to it. So I am not close to where I want to be with my lettering, but you know, everybody has to start somewhere, and it looks decent. Then I'm going to take my snail adhesive or my double-sided tape and put that on my card base. And then I'm going to take my white Singo pen and get it started a little bit. And I'm just going to put in a few dots on the, to give it a little bit of, I don't know, something something. There we go. I think that looks better. Maybe a little bit more right here. And then I think I'm also going to put some tassels on this little guy. So maybe I'll find my purple pen and let's use the pointy part. And put some tassels on the handlebars just for fun. And I may even put a bow. I don't know why, just because. And I may even put like that. So now I'm done. That is card number 1 in this series. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.